Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we took on the first 3 sublevels of Frontier Cavern. In this episode, we're going to continue our frontier through Frontier Cavern with probably 3 more sublevels, probably at our current rate. I mean, that's the same rate we've had since we've had this, this new 25, minute episode length thing going. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. All right, so let's get our purples ready. Start taking care of the enemies here. Looks like the bumbling snitch bug is back. We first encountered this guy back in Subterranean Complex, so you all remember how much I love this guy. So just get him out of the way. I'm actually surprised he didn't actually notice Olimar, but that's a good thing. All right, better than him noticing us and causing big problems. Oh, I see a violet candy pop over. That's good. It's very important before you go to Whistle Wild to have 100 purples. I'm not going to say why, but just I'd recommend having 100 purples before you head over there. That's what I'm saying. You'll know once we get there why that is, but for now, let's just focus on the matter at hand, which is electricity. We're going to be dealing with a lot with that, and we're going to be dealing with a lot of that in this sublevel. So let's get the 15 yellows that we have and start going through here. And honestly, I think this sublevel is pretty much the extent of the electricity danger in this dungeon. I don't think we'll be running into it again for the rest of the dungeon after this. Although I think you might still have electricity generators every now and then, but other than that, they're not really going to be much of a problem. Or the element itself is not going to be much of a problem. Oh god. Explosions, though, are a big problem no matter what Pikmin we have, though, so we need to be careful about that. Okay, so, I'm not going to throw them down to the candy pop buds, so hopefully it doesn't happen accidentally, which thankfully it didn't. Just want to kill this guy. There we go. Oh yeah, I just remembered, actually, I don't know why it took me this long to remember this, but there's actually 2 upgrades, believe it or not, 2 upgrades that you get in this dungeon, which is unique to this dungeon alone, and different from every other dungeon. Pretty much every other dungeon in the game, except for the ones that in the final region of the game, have 1 upgrade to get in them, and that's generally with the treasure you get for fighting the boss. But in this dungeon, there's 2 upgrades we'll be getting, and it's not because there's going to be more than 1 boss to fight. No, there's still going to be only 1 boss at the end of the sublevel, at the end of the dungeon, but we're actually going to have 2 new upgrades before this is over. And let me just say that one of them, actually kind of both of them actually, the other one kind of does it, but simply what I'm saying is both of these upgrades are going to be actually really handy for you in terms of combat, like when you're fighting enemies up close with the 2 captains. So yeah, but we'll get into that as soon as we get the upgrades. So for now, it doesn't look like there's any treasures over here. So we're going to at least we could still use nectar. So we'll take advantage of that at least. So it's a good thing there was this egg right here after all. I would have been happier with I guess yeah, I would have been happier with potions, because we can always use them as much as we possibly can. Like even with me using that glitch that gets you 2 of them at once, I'm still really low on them, because I always use them by impulse, I guess. Like whenever we run into sticky situations where they seem kind of necessary to prevent any Pikmin loss. Alright, now we got the swooping snitch bug back, but this guy is not as annoying as bumbling snitch bug, so he goes down no problem, just like the particular bumbling snitch bug on this floor did. Well, looks like we got another one over there. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, yep, it's both kinds again. Lovely. I think this actually leads to a treasure, doesn't it? No, this leads to the hole. Okay, whatever. We'll worry about that as soon as we're done with the sublevel. But for now, let's start taking care of these guys. Now, if you want to, you could risk losing Pikmin, and you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. Just to kill these guys quicker, I'm just gonna risk losing purples and use that to stun them and kill them. Oh god. No, I think he's too far away from the other one to... There's a certain distance that is kind of the cutoff from them using the things. You don't need to worry about that if they're too far away from each other. I kind of want to get this bumbling snitch bug over here so we can deal with him, but nope. They're just going to be a problem no matter what. Let's do this. Let's just knock out all of them at once. Why not? There we go. That works. And then we'll take you down. Alright. This actually didn't go too bad. Yeah. Just killed 3 enemies at once. Now we're gonna take care of this guy. Okay. Yeah, alright. I'd say this is pretty successful, this ambush here. If this guy would go down, thank you. I guess there was a glitch right there for a moment where he was actually stuck like kind of mid-air. Like he was just high enough that we couldn't swarm the Pikmin onto him. You're gonna encounter glitches like that in this game sometimes, just something you can't really help. Oh god. I came kind of close there to accidentally throw purples over there. That would have been really bad. Okay, why do I get the feeling there's gonna be a trap here? Like there's gonna be a swooping stitch bug that's gonna come down. Oh no, just a nectar, okay. That works. Happy with that. But anyways, these are the 2 treasures on the floor, so... And hey, look! This guy decided to come down and visit us. Okay, well, at least Pikmin saved us there that time. Yeah, he managed to get a hold of one of the captains, but oh well. Okay. I knew there was a trap on one of those treasures, but I guess I was just looking at the wrong one. Innocence Lost. No comment on that? Now let's see the other one, which is actually one of the marbles, too. One of the 6 marbles in the game. Red, yellow, and blue ones, which are actually very relevant to the 2-player battle mode of this game. And I actually did a multiplayer madness of that a few years back, like back in spring 2012. And I'll leave a... I should probably leave a link to that. Yeah, I'll just leave a link to that in the description since I mentioned that in this episode. I'm not. It's not in the LP playlist yet, but I'm gonna put it. I'm just gonna throw it in there once this LP is over, because basically what we did in that multiplayer madness was just show off the 2-player battle mode of the game, and it's actually pretty fun. It's pretty decent. It actually makes use of some of the treasures in the game, like for instance those marbles we've been collecting, and you know some other treasures as well. But yeah, for the most part, it's just basically your standard 2-player battle. You know, obviously since you got 2 captains, it works pretty well for that. What was happening there? I thought that blue Pikmin was stuck there, but I guess he actually just kind of tripped, which is again another annoying thing Pikmin do. But oh well. Okay, all right, so that's that sublevel done. We're only 8 minutes in, so we're doing pretty well here. Yep. Alright, sublevel 5. I believe there's a total of 8 or 9 in this dungeon. I don't quite remember. But I will say, this sublevel is very important. First of all, we have our first occurrence of these candy pop buds that expel blue Pikmin. I don't remember what they're called though. I know there's like a name of each candy pop bud that's similar to their color scheme, but yeah, we need to get this in the Picklepedia. So I'm just going to use that to just switch a blue Pikmin back to a blue Pikmin, you know. So now we got that in the Picklepedia, so we'll be able to look at it later and find out the real name of it because I don't remember. And okay, good. I thought for a moment that I forgot to get the last candy pop on the last floor. So I think we'll do... Yeah, let's do our blues this time. And yes, I saw the white candy pop blood, don't worry. The ivory one. So we'll probably use blues on that. No, let's use reds. We've used all of them at this point. Yeah, yellows, okay. As I said before, that I think we're pretty much done with most of the electricity hazards. So, yeah, we'll just use up most of our yellows for them, for the whites and purples. But either way, it's worth it. Whenever you run into a violet candy pop, take advantage of it always until you have 100 purples. And you don't need 100 whites for anything, but still, I like to. I don't know why. It's just kind of an OCD thing to have an equal amounts of purples and white Pikmin. I don't know. I don't think I have OCD, but sometimes there are some bits of it that kind of show sometimes, very occasionally. I don't know why that is, but anyways, we've also got the blue Dweevils, which are called the Caustic Dweevils. And these other enemies over here might look familiar to you guys, those of you who play Pikmin 1. These are the Mammutas. They make a return in this game from Pikmin 1, and they are no more dangerous than they were in Pikmin 1. I'm just going to say that right now. But this time, they're even more easy thanks to Purple Pikmin, so... Yeah, there's nothing really more to them, except this time in this game, the only real difference is that in this game, but until you approach them, they're completely immobile. They don't move at all until you get close enough to them. And when you do get close enough to them, they actually go straight to attacking you. In the first game, they were initially, kind of timid. They don't attack you at all unless you attack them directly. So, yeah, there's a couple minor differences between this game and that game, but here it is, one of our upgrades. One of the two in this dungeon. Processing. How strange. This atypical metal object came from inside that bizarre being. It appears to be a giant metal hand. Perhaps it is ancient work of art? Or maybe just a toy ploy. I don't know. Toy play from Hasbro. Nah, I'm just kidding. But seriously. Yep, that is one of our upgrades in this dungeon, like I was talking about earlier. So you get it for not even fighting a boss, just an enemy that makes a return appearance in Pikmin 1, so... There's nothing really special about the enemy that you fight to get it, but this treasure is still worth it. Because again, since we're going for 100%, but also because, again, you want this upgrade. It's going to be very helpful to you for many reasons. Well, actually more like just one reason, but still. Let's kill this Cossack Dweevil to get him in the Picklepedia, or the game will interrupt us. Either way, it doesn't matter. Either way, this thing is worth going for. It really is in the long run. Brute Knuckles. This object seems to replicate a humanoid fist, a glove much like it once lay in my junk hold. And here is that very glove. I have just found the missing rocket punch in my junk hold. Tap A 3 times to launch it. 1, 2, punch. Alright, so I will demonstrate that in a moment. First of all, let's get our Pikmin out of the way, because actually we're going to use that to kill this Cossack Dweevil here. Okay, let's get President with us. So now, the captains alone are going to be able to do a lot more damage than they could before, and this is hilarious. I don't know why, but there's something really funny about a Dweevil holding a tiny little butterfly like that. Did I mention that before? That's something that Dweevils do, is that they tend to pick up corpses of enemies and treasures sometimes to try to protect themselves. So yeah, whenever they do that, you have to deal some extra damage to them in order to get them to take it off and then take them down easily. But anyways, I was doing a poor job of demonstrating our upgrade. But basically what it is that you tap A 3 times, and this will happen. You see a gigantic fist for a moment, and that does actually quite a bit of damage. So it's worth in the end to have this, especially when you have 2 captains together. With the rocket punch and 2 captains together, you can be very powerful against enemies by yourself without Pikmin. So it's very helpful in the long run. It's one of the most helpful upgrades in the entire game, to be honest, in my honest opinion, but to each his own. And so at any rate, y'all, that is it for this sub-level, so we're ready to move on to the next one. So here we go, sub-level 6, with about 10 minutes remaining on the time limit. So, hey, let's continue on. Alright, also I'd like to say thank you to Beamon98 for suggesting that I restart my computer, because if you remember in the last episode, I was concerned because I was dropping a bunch of frames throughout the episode, and ended up with about over 2 seconds of frames dropped by the end of the episode. Well, I restarted my computer, and now the frame drop is a lot slower than it was before. I've still dropped 10 frames so far, but that's in 14 minutes, so that's better than we were doing the last episode. But it's still, the fact is I'm still dropping frames, at least a little bit, so that's still a bit of a concern, but oh shoot. Wait, no, actually we're fine. I think as long as we have 10 blues, we're fine. Because this sub-level is actually one where the blues are going to be very, very important, because you could potentially not be able to get the treasures on this floor if you don't have enough blues with you. And the simple fact is that there's a lot of water in this sub-level in particular. And we could use the decorated can be able to kill this. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use the can be able to kill this dumple here, water dumpling here. There we go. We could probably use it to destroy this fire geyser too if I do this just right. No, cannot touch the walls. Okay. There we go. Okay. So yeah, decorate can be very helpful whenever you encounter them on each dungeon. Nope, he's too close to the... Okay, so he's too close to that fire geyser to take care of it. Okay, so let's just kill the... Let's kill the beetle itself now. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. See, it's gonna be dead, so that means we're gonna have a bunch of Beetlejuice with us. Oh god. Oh god. This could be bad, actually. This could be bad. Oh god. Oh god. This actually could have been really bad. Oh god. That could have been really bad, actually, really fast. I'm really glad I actually used that potion there, because that was getting pretty bad. Okay. Now let's destroy it. There we go. Okay. Whew. Man, that was too close. We almost had some unavoidable Pikmin casualties there. Okay, so it's very important to have... No, I actually have 15. Okay, so I'm good. So you're going to want to have, at the very least, 10 blues in this level, because there are 2 treasures on this sublevel that require at least 10 Pikmin to carry. And if you don't have 10 blues with you on this sublevel, you are screwed. And that is why there are blue candy pot buds on the last sublevels. For this particular sublevel, that's why. So if you didn't take advantage of those and you have less than 10 right now, you're kind of screwed for getting the treasures on this sublevel. So just letting you know, it's a very helpful piece of information. Okay. Let's destroy that. There we go. Okay, so the problem here is that with this water here, this body of water, we can't get our purples across here. So we're going to have to... Wait. Is he seriously going to kill that... Wait. Okay, no, he's not. He literally just shot a cannon. Like... I don't... Like, he literally just tried to, like, he basically outright tried to kill that water dumpling without the captains. That's kind of, I don't even know. Like, I can't even just, oh my god. Okay, enough of that. Let's just, okay, we're gonna have to get bring the president with us and just take out the enemies one by one. Sucks having to do this and not allowing the Pikmin to do anything, but kind of don't have a choice here because I really don't want to have any casualties here in the process of getting these treasures, because these are the treasures on the sublevel. These 2 chest pieces. Without them, or without 10 blues, you're not going to be able to get these. It's very unlikely. Occasionally you might get like a setup that allows you to get maybe 1 of them, but it's highly unlikely you'll be able to... I mean, like, you could try, if you have less than 10 blues, you could maybe try to, like, just reset the game over and over again until you get the right setup that might allow you to get them, but it's very rare for that to happen because, you know, again, because of the way the water is here. Alright, so all that's left is just this one, just these 2 cannon beetles. I think we're good now, I think. Let's just kill one of them, actually, or maybe not, because the thing's really hard to keep away from the walls and the corpses. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out. I mean, I could do it. I mean, it'd just be like kind of difficult, I guess. So instead, we'll just take a risk here, I guess. And if anything goes wrong, we've always got the purple potions for, you know, in case of emergencies. God. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Honestly, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I mean, let's try this. Just get across here. Okay. We'll just freeze this. Yeah, let's just freeze this guy. Okay. Yep. Neat little trick, right? I know, it's kind of cheap, actually. I mean, let's be honest, that was really cheap what I just did there. I'm just basically wasting purple potions on something that could be probably remedied a lot better than that. Wait. Oh my god, he just did that on his own. He didn't need us there to hurt himself. That was just... Wow. I can't make this up if I try to. You guys just... I've seen some pretty interesting stuff in this game, in this dungeon alone, let me just say. Man. Alright. Priceless Statue. And then you can probably guess what the name of the other one is. I mean, since they're very similar, but different, you know, just different colors, I guess. Alright, so I guess we're gonna just use the same strategy here to get the other one, I guess. Or, you know what, might as well just... I just don't know, honestly, I really don't know. Okay, let's just... Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, honestly. Like, I kind of just want to just make this guy kill himself or something. Is that gonna work, though? No, because that corpse is gonna get in the way all the time. But at the same time, we're still kind of, like, taking a risk here. I can still do this, actually. There we go. That works. Alright, now he's out of the way. And we're not even gonna have to worry about this guy since there's nothing behind him. So, we'll just wait for the Pikmin to get the treasure back to base, and once we go down this hole, that'll be into this episode, y'all. So again, thank you BMon98 for the advice. It helped a lot, because now I only dropped 13 frames this episode, compared to the other one, but still that is still kind of a concern, because again, generally, no matter how long I record, I only drop like 6 frames, but then again, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm recording longer. That might also be a thing, too. I guess 13 is better than 60, obviously. So. Anyways, y'all, that's it for today's episode. But let's take a look at this treasure first. Worthless statue. Yep, of course. What else would they call it? Alright. Anyways, I'm Multiclass Gamer signing out. See you guys next time.